hotel the Mid-South had ever seen and name it the Brinkley House. He succeeded on that first point, but just before the grand opening, his good friend Mr. George Peabody passed away. Mr. Peabody was not just a good friend of the owner, he was also a noted humanitarian and philanthropist. And it wasn't his honor, but the name was changed at the last minute from the Brinkley House to the Peabody Hotel. And the Peabody has always stood as a symbol of Southern hospitality and elegance. It was so made in Monroe until 1923. It had been decided that we needed to expand and relocate to here, 149 Union Avenue. And so after 2 years and about $5 million in construction, on September 1st, 1925, the Peabody reopened its doors to the beautiful hotel we stand in today. The Peabody has also served as a social center here in Memphis. We have played host to countless weddings, proms, parties, and celebrations. Many of those have been hosted on our Peabody rooftop, where we have a gorgeous view of downtown Memphis and the Mississippi River, as well as the Royal Duck Palace, the lavish livings of our fine feathered friends. If you'd like to visit the rooftop of the Duck Palace, I welcome you to. Just hop into the elevators after 12 o'clock. Hit S for Skyway and take a right out the double doors. On the way back down, or while we're waiting for the rooftop to reopen at 12, I encourage us to visit our memorabilia room. It's up here on the mezzanine just above the gift shop. In there we have artifacts and stories unique to the Peabody's history. We have portraits of presidents and stars who have graced our halls. We have played host to every president since Harry Truman here at the hotel. We have a piece of Elvis Presley's first contract, which was typed and signed here in this very lobby. And of course we have my favorite artifact, a memo from our general manager to the chef over at Shapely, explaining that we can have absolutely no duck served on any menu here at the hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, we're of course here to see the march of those Peabody Ducks, but if we haven't done so before, it may surprise us to learn that our whole tradition here got started with a bit of a practical joke. In 1933, our general manager, Mr. Frank Schutt, and his friend Chip were out hunting in Arkansas. They brought with them some live duck decoys to help them hunt. They also brought with them some Jack Daniels to help them keep warm. The gentleman focused a bit more on the Jack Daniels, never quite got around to hunting, and so we're surprised when they returned to the hotel and found that they had forgotten to leave their 3 English call ducks back at the farm. They improvised, snuck them into the hotel lobby, and let them loose into our fountain instead. Their deed done, the gentlemen retired to their rooms for the night, but when they came down the next morning, they found a few things they didn't expect. First of all, they were relieved to find that the ducks had stayed in the fountain the entire night long. Then they were hopped out, flapped about the lobby, or waddled off to see the sights of Memphis. But they were shocked to see the crowd that had gathered around the fountain. They rushed over. They apologized. They said that they would get this cleaned up right away, but the people there said no. They loved the ducks, and they suggested that we let them stay as our guests. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we've been honoring that request, for we have had ducks as permanent residents here at the hotel for the past 79 years. Then in 1940, we had a gentleman join us at Bellman, Mr. Edward Pembroke. Mr. Pembroke was a retired animal trainer for Raymond Brothers and Barwick Bailey Circus. He told us that given the opportunity, he could train 5 North American Mallards to march across the rooftop, ride down the elevator, and march down our red carpet into the lobby fountain every morning at 11 o'clock. There they would stay until 5 p.m. and you would usher them out of the fountain, march them back up the red carpet, up the elevators, and back to their rooms. Mr. Pembroke went on to do this for us, ladies and gentlemen, for 15 years. He also took the ducks all across the country. They were on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. They're featured in People magazine. In the Ducks even made a very special guest appearance on Sesame Street for National Rubber Ducky Day. Mr. Pembroke did so much for the hotel, especially for our ducks. He was named the world's first Duckmaster. My name is Anthony. I'm actually only the 5th Duckmaster since 1940. In just a few moments, it'll be my honor to continue our tradition for you. But first, on rare occasion, I have the honor and privilege of sharing the duties of Duckmaster. Today is one of those days. Please help me welcome my honorary Duckmaster with Miss Quinn Cameron. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do want everyone to know what it means to be chosen as honorary Duckmaster here at the hotel. It is an official station. It has official duties, and as such, it has an official proclamation. Whereas the daily march of the world-famous Peabody Ducks is a time-honored tradition, begun in 1933 and attended by countless visitors. And whereas the care and protection of the Peabody Ducks must be attended to on a daily basis, and can only follow the persons of high standards, and great distinction. And whereas you are such a person, be it resolved that on December 9th, 2012, Quinn Cameron has been chosen honorary Duckmaster. And of course, now on the occasion we have commissioned for her very own Peabody Duckmaster duck. Good. But even more important, her very own honorary Duckmaster's cane. In just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to use these symbols of office. We're going to usher the ducks across the rooftop. We'll all ride down the elevator, but at precisely 11 o'clock, the music will roll and the ducks will march. We do ask, ladies and gentlemen, that when you're by the red carpet and the entrance to the elevator, that you keep those areas completely clear, crisscross, applesauce, and all that. As we're here in the lobby, I do ask that we resist the urge to reach out and pet the ducks. They are wild animals visiting with us after all. Please remain seated, but finally, and this is the most important point, please take as many flash photos as you like. You are all guests with us here today at Peabody, and this march is for you. Thank you for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen, and again, thank you.